when did you switch from Arabic to English on your channel?
I don't make English videos.
You don't?
No.
To this day?
To this day. It's
I didn't
only
know that.
Arabic, yeah.
You've never made one? Have you thought about it?
I thought about it, actually.
Or one of the things that I'm always fascinated with, a lot of the content at VaynerMedia, obviously an enormous Latino population growing and Spanish speaking in America.
Yeah.
And for a lot of brands, we're doing Spanglish. Have you ever thought about doing a video that mixes both languages? So at home, when I speak with my parents, we'll start a sentence in English and finish it in Russian.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Or you'll start telling a story in Russian and you'll finish it in English. Or you'll literally go back and forth within mid-sentences. Right?
Yeah.
So like, I think that's something worth debating. And if nothing else, if you think back to your earliest days, one of the things that very successful YouTubers, Instagrammers, people that create content get caught up in is they know at this point of maturity, you're now 5 years later, you know what works.
Yeah.
And subconsciously you're at your least creative place because you're maximizing on you knowing what worked. Yet it was you knowing nothing in the beginning that gave you the foundation.
That's so true.
And I'm trying to encourage more. I spoke at a YouTube offsite, and it was it was a crew of who's who.
Yeah.
And I was like, the best thing all of you can do is make a video tomorrow that you know won't work.
Wow, I like that. Yeah, because you know what works. Like, I know if I'm making a video, I know it's gonna get 5 millions or 10 millions or 1 million.
You're subconsciously already so close to it.
Yeah.
Which is what's stopping you from making an English video, even though you should.
Do you think so?
You know how many people don't speak Arabic?
I know a lot. I know.
Yes, I think so.
And I live in America. That's why people like when I talk to them.
And
like,
more
"You live
importantly, like there's so many girls like you guys who want to see both.
here." Yeah.
There's a 14-year-old girl right now in the suburbs of London who she's 14 and in her household the Arabic language has not been upheld as much, and she's 90% American, English speaking. She has 10% nuance of Arabic words, and she can't watch you because you talk too fast and have too much of vocab, and she doesn't understand. No, I think, look, I think both of us fought to be here today.
Yeah,
and I think
know.
you never know why. And I appreciate you've always given me a lot of love and have sent nice messages and good vibes and stuff of that nature.
I love you, Gary.
But
You know
I
that.
really genuinely think, if anything, you producing English or English Arabic mix content on YouTube ASAP is super important.
I was thinking of opening like an English channel.
Don't.
No.
Try.
In my channel.
There's
on
nothing listen, you know this. You know that the 5 years ago girl knows this.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to happen.
On my channel, it's hard, because like it's Arabic
not.
and some people don't speak
It's not.
English.
It's not. You're pandering to the current viewership.
Yeah.
It's not hard. If 88% of them can't understand the English,
Yeah.
you're opening up yourself to the rest of the world.
Yeah. I'm just like, because I worked so hard for the channel to
Do
reach
you
this
genuinely
point.
believe a singular video of you making English eliminates all you've worked hard with? I just posted a piece of content on my Instagram an hour ago that says, I hate dogs. I have hundreds of people right now actively replying in my comments saying, unfollow, unfollow, unfollow.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of that. I'm trying to make a point of more love with each other.
Yes.
It's not that I hate dogs. No, I'm not the biggest fan of dogs.
I love dogs,
that's-
Gary.
Well, listen, that's great.
I love dogs.
I love the New York Jets. I mean, like, everyone's allowed to love different things.
Yeah.
My big point is, though, I posted it, and the team sent it to me, and they didn't even put an asterisk, and they didn't even, like, the way they wanted to go about it, I would have really lost, and I'd be community managing right now. But even the way I hedged it, but what I knew when I posted it is, if I can help one person become a kinder person to another person, it's worth the thousands of people that I lose.
Yeah.
You're looking at defense. You're saying to yourself, I've worked so hard to do this that if I do something in English, I may lose something.
Yes.
The algorithm, subscribers, some people that don't want me to do English.
Yes.
What you're not thinking about is all the people that you'd be bringing in.
Yeah.
When you have nothing to lose, which is why you're most creative. When you have something, you lose your creativity because you have something to lose. The words out of your mouth was, I worked so hard.
Yes, I did actually. And that's the thing. After reaching 10 millions, Gary, my goal was to reach 10 millions and get the diamond play button because I was the first to get it in the Middle East.
Okay.
So people, like, even when we have events with YouTubers and I would tell them I want the diamond play button, they would laugh at me because they're like, oh, no one did it before you. And we don't know if there's that many channels in the Middle East. You know, we're not.
I understand.
So they thought I'm crazy for a while, and I did it. And I was so happy when I received the diamond play button. But then after that, I had like a period of time where I'm like, what's next?
Noor, it's because you're making too many decisions on outside variables.
Like, how?
Easy. I've never thought about a single number financially or YouTube or subscribers, like, or anything, because the reason you're not putting out a piece of English content is you're pandering something to the outside, versus the only reason you had that feeling of emptiness or what's next or what's the next goal, whether it's good grades to make your mom happy, whether it's subscribers, whether it's, listen, I love proving people wrong. I can tell that you're very driven by that. That's a great thing.
Yeah.
I love that. That achieves a lot. But at this point, if you're able to start changing it a little bit and make it about what you're trying to accomplish, what do you want to say? How much impact do you listen? If you want to impact, right?
Yes.
Like when you have this big of an audience that you have right now, I'm sure you walk around knowing some sort of feeling of a sense of responsibility.
Definitely.
A sense of ambition, a sense of knowing, wow, I can really make a difference. You're limiting yourself by not also using English, since I wish I spoke all these. If I spoke Mandarin and I spoke Arabic, I'd be fucking going nuts. I'm actually trying to I'm devastated that I can't speak Arabic. I was just in Qatar the other day, right? And I was like, man, anytime when I'm in Singapore, like I wish I could speak those languages, for the sole reason that I don't transcribe to all these channels so that I could put it on my channel. Here's why. No one piece of content could ever undo all your hard work.
Yeah. See
what?
You have a point.
Oh, I'm aware I have a point.
Yeah.
I'm curious about what's stopping you.
See, the thing is, like, I feel like I'm under pressure.
Makes sense.
Because, like, I represent the Middle East YouTubers.
Which is amazing.
I'm scared if I do it in English, then they might think that, oh my God, like, she's leaving her culture. Or
how many, so listen, that makes so much sense to me.
Yeah.
And honestly, this was the first moment that I'm like, oh, this is why she won. The fact that you're brave enough to tell the truth right now already excites the shit out of me about you.
Thank you.
That makes a ton of sense. Couple things. There's a fuckload of people in the Middle East who speak English too. I know this because I don't speak Arabic, and when I go there, and I love going there, I'm able to communicate with almost every fucking person. English is one of the universal languages.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do English content, because I'm like, I want to reach everyone. I want to be able to speak to the world.
The other thing is, you're so young and have such a big platform. We need to be in a place where we don't have to create separate channels because we're scared of the negative. We need to start creating content within our channels so that we make things more inclusive.